yeah, once you start looking at it, you can see everything that's running that day. It's really useful.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Model Railway video. For today, and you might hear my voice, I am a bit coldy, so I'm not going to do too long a video today. Half an hour maybe. But I don't think I could do any more than that today because I'm quite unwell today. So it's going to be a pretty short, sweet video for half an hour to 45 minutes at a minimal for today. And we're running all the 43s for tonight, well, for this evening. So we are going to go through every single one tonight. From GR, Intercity, GWR, East Midlands, East Coast, and then East Midlands, East Coast, First Great Western, GWR, and then Midland Portland to end the video off, which is, personally to me, is probably going to be one of the best, or going to be one of the best videos for tonight. I know a lot of people like certain videos, so I am going to make sure all this track is ready to be used for the railway today. Just checking everything's usable. I will work on the yard once I'm feeling better, because I've been ill at the moment, sucks, but anyhow, part of being human, isn't it? But other times, I don't. I'm trying to clear up the board a bit more because obviously I want to use this board over the next few years to make it somewhat decent for future use and my railway anyway. So I'm going to have to make it look halfway decent for that. And not leaving all the mess on the floor. It's a big problem because obviously they've been filtering out for a while. I keep annoying it, which is not the best. So, over the upcoming next few weeks, leading up to Christmas, I'm going to be organising line 2 and a bunch of other bits and pieces, which is going to take some doing, but what I'm going to do is just get as many 43s out today, get them all running, and just have a bit of fun tonight with them all, because I didn't go out filming the trains today because the weather wasn't really suitable, and with my appointment today wasn't really ideal to film them all. But we did see at least one train was a GBRF class 66 in the almost rainbow colour theme. So let's clean these all out. As soon as we can get these going, the better. It means having edited this, get them all up for you. Imagine having the whole set, the Swallow and Virgin and a bunch of others. Well, that person could happen. Eventually, once we've got the Virgin HST and cross country one, it could happen. And then we'll grab it and it's the last one for tonight. Running session with the 43s. I will do a freight train for you. Probably I'm not sure when I'm going to do the freight one, but I'm going to do it soon. Right, Intercity is up first, and she was going to be running clockwise going that way with her train. We'll do Buffet first. So she's going to be connected first, and then first class dining. And then the Intercity lighting coach, so she's the lighting coach. And then her treading car, which is just underneath my she's going to be getting on the move very shortly. Oh, apparently they're all gonna fall down. Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly organise this because of the train issue. I'm gonna put this way, and I will try to get as much camera footage of her as possible for the whole video today, with each one running the line on my railway. I don't have the version of Cross Country yet, so or Grand Central either. I will be getting sometime next year, hopefully, but I won't be covering the trains as much next year. Here she comes. And I just made her over this side before a bit closer to the line, and changed direction each side of the railway. Will she appear in the Christmas Eve video? Yeah, she should be. I haven't really given much thought to that point in time, but yeah, she should be in a Christmas Eve video very soon. Don't worry about me making a weird noise, because I've got a cold and my nose is a bit plugged up, my throat's a little sore. So I'm trying my best to not make too much noise, because I am a little bit coldy at the moment. So I'm going to bring her to stop very soon. I'm just going to move the camera around. I will do a 50th anniversary for the HSTs next year in October, I think, when they did them, when they came out of the induction line. So I'm trying to mark out when they did come off the induction line, so I can tie it in when they're due to be marked out the 50th anniversary, because I think it's worth giving them that time to mark out the 50th anniversary. It's a shame they're not going to do anything to that. So I'm going to move the camera over this side. And we'll get it down. Yeah, that's good. So I'm going to do a jump in a minute and we'll come back and we're going to bring her to a stop because obviously we've got the other trains to run with on the railway today as well as her. So we've got a bunch of others to come through next on this railway for this evening. As I say, this video is not going to be heavily long. It'll be the same length like the Exeter one last week, between 37 minutes and 40 minutes. So I'm going to do a jump in a minute and just move to the next train. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. I know the battery's still low, I haven't changed it yet. But I want to bring it as low as possible before I can change it. So I'm hoping we can get a few rounds of this train before I need to change the battery. Like 2 or 3 laps for this one, and then we'll change it and then we'll still continue with this one for a bit longer. So, fingers crossed. Okay, Roman, away. Here she comes. She's a Speedy Gonzales 43. She's one of my oldest models, but she is one of my fastest ones I have. I will slow it down a tad because obviously you don't want to go too fast. Obviously the last thing we want to do is derail the whole unit. You don't make it go too fast. I think she's done fast enough as it is. Am I going to get a new controller? Yes, I will be getting one very... Well, actually, probably the leading up to February. After I took my holiday, I took my day trip on the Midland Pullman again. So I'll probably do a lot more rail tours for the future out, and a few more journeys doing new places like Cardiff and Birmingham and Edinburgh over the next year, and sometimes, not all the time, just every now and then. Just to keep it cool. Right. I'll do 2 more passengers here and then I will do the other 2 shots over this end and then the points. And then once she comes around, I'll move that. And you should see her pass through this way and towards you. Right. I'm going to do a cut in a minute, so you might see her start down there. You won't see her going around for a short time. So let's see if we can get one more round before it stops. So I'm going to be back in a second. Okay, we're back. And she's still going around. I'll just have to put a little bit. Just going to move around a bit. She's going out her train again. What kind of Stable 43 I have got out currently in my collection? That's a tricky one because I always liked HFCs in general. I don't think I could ever just pick one. I know a lot of people say, well, I know a lot of people remember the M60 from their time, but I remember these ones because obviously I used to screw up around King's Cross, going that round with King's Cross when I was younger, and I remember seeing two I remember the most. The three I remember the most. I'll show you the three I got the first one I remember when I was growing up. The fourth one I haven't got yet, it's going Central, but I will bring that out to you once I get it. But it's not going to be until next year now, we're going Central. How far it's pension maybe? Oh, it's in charge. Just high speed at the moment. It is average about 96.8 miles an hour and 30. So not far off 100 miles an hour, but with all her carriages, I mean, she can go a lot slower too. She's pretty smooth, but she just has a gentle hum to her, which is really sweet. I actually quite like. I don't know what it is about the HSTs, but I always had a special connection with them even when I was young. And the one thing I always say to myself now, would I ever read my own special marking on one of them in real life? It's the real thing. Depends. I mean, you could put a sticker on it. Put a hard sticker on the 43s. So she's going to be coming off the model railway very shortly to run the other lot. But so what we're going to do now is bring her to a stop, and we'll run the next one, which will be the I'm trying to think which one was the next one in the line. East Coast, I think it was. So East Coast is our next friend to join into the journey for today. And we'll get East Coast carriages out. That's the first one. And if you guys are wondering what's happening between Penzance and Plymouth End, they're doing heavy amount of work on over this week, Monday to Friday. So I'll probably be travelling on the 43s on the Friday, but I'll be coming back early, so it won't be an all day thing this week. But I will do it. It might be a shorter day for me, but I don't mind to do that sometimes, especially with with the weather and the time of year. But I know the 43s are going off the line very soon with replacement of the Class 175s, which I don't agree with, because the 175s are pretty naff and they're not the most pretty things to look at. But some people seem to like them, so I don't know why they would choose them. Personally, to me, if they choose any train to replace the iconic beauties, why don't they choose like the Class 390? East Alley had some charm, but the class 175 did not have any charm at all. So we're on the East Coast now, 43, which is also one I remember when I was growing up as a kid. And of course I remember her because obviously, as I said, when I was younger, before I was a teenager really, she came out of London King's class quite a lot, as well as the junior I did. And the other one I will show you later, so in a little while, will be the other version, the purple one, very shortly. I'll show you that one in a little while. So yeah, out of the three I remember when I was growing up, the junior, East Coast and Grand Central. That's what main, and obviously the first Great Western sets. Playing from London King's, is it like King's Cross? No, it would be in London Phantom, wouldn't it? It's a bit like the In-City one. So, things are going faster. Of course you can if you wanted to, but I don't think I force it on her. Let's slow down a bit. So that's more to her speed. I'm going to let it go through now. We can just something. I will edit bits in and out of the video anyway. Hopefully the whole Model A video today. There you go. Yeah, she's gonna actually just gonna have to go over and I'll sort out. There we go. Yeah, she's had to drink overhand. Move on to her. Well, after this one, I've done a couple more laps, so we'll do some good ones. No, I don't want to say too fast, too much, so I'm going to tip them off. Let me know in the comments below, which ones do you remember when you were growing up with the HSTs? You can count them out of the models I currently got, and there's still another 4 or 5 still to get, obviously for my set, but there's no massive to get now for me. So I'm going to bring her into stop and let the next train take over. So I'm going to do a jump again, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. Right, we're on to East Midlands now, so fingers crossed. Everything should go well for this one. Doesn't seem to be sitting very well. So I'm going to put her over there and swing that coupling onto the middle of that one. I was going to do First Great Western next, but I've decided to do East Midlands next and then First Great Western, followed by the GWR and then the Midland Pullman after the First Great Western. So we've only got a few left to go through. So yeah, I didn't really get a chance to see here she comes. Here's the next one to go through. That's the East Midlands one. I'm boring now. There we go. I will get the First Great Western one ready lined up for. And then we'll end it off with GWR and then just put the one unit onto now. Got on the real side so you can see her coming through like that. Now we'll do a couple of shots this way. Let's see a couple more rounds of curve going through this way, and what I'll do once it's gone around past the camera the next time it comes around, I'll do a jump and then put the last battery into the last few trains. Maybe not. Where did you go? There we go. Couple up. No, up here. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. 1.5 of battery this time. So I'm going to go through the side. And what I'll do in the meantime to get organised for the First Great Western set lined up Didn't see much of these ones when I was growing up. No, I didn't really see much of these when I was growing up. The main bulk of the voices I did see were playing football. I do need all of my fingers. For the most part, I'm just training car. We're going to bring it to a stop and then I'm going to do a live stream very soon, actually, next week. All being well, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah. Fingers crossed I will be able to do that next week. Let's just get these covered up. What I'm going to do is bring her out. Hopefully motor will be determined to go, but not seeing any light in it. There we go. It's really cold. It started moving, but then randomly stopped. Oh, I see. Right. Well, we have got GWR and the Portman to go through after this one. But after that, the video is over for another day. There you go. Why has she derailed? I'm not totally sure why she's derailed, but she's derailed anyway. Not totally sure why. So next year, as currently stands, I will be doing certain runs next year. Get ready for the next one. Put myself around. Yeah, eventually I will have this on a proper standing board and I'm going to sit on it. It's just at the moment it's on the floor and I haven't got anywhere else to put it for now, but hopefully that will change. Hopefully I'll start dropping the stands over at some point because obviously planning for the railway is my dream now, which is what this board is. But what my real plans are is to make this railway look is HST Heritage Railway. And obviously that's important from my point of view, because everything like that is going to be dedicated to those trains because it's free. These were a generation of trains were iconic beauties, and these are electrics. I mean, they also still hold the standard 148 miles per hour with their diesel electric engines, which took out a heavy amount of brake horsepower out of them, and that meant that quite easily to do a lot of high speed services from London King's Cross, London Euston, London Frankfurt, even London Paddington. So yes, I was a couple of last days, just keeping general. So I probably thought to end this bit of the First Great Western one off. We'll have more chance for it soon. And you should have plenty of fun of seeing the 43s in action on the main line on Thursday this week, because today didn't go to plan. So I'm going to do one more jump and then we'll finish. Okay, we're back. Nearly at the end now. Just got the GWR1 and the Pullman. Hoping the battery will hold out for the last two. We'll probably make these last two smaller videos of them, but we'll maybe get at least 2 or 3 clips of each out of the current battery, but I have no idea for sure. I'm going to try my best though to get them on this battery. If not, I'm going to come to the second one. And you can ask me questions as well about the HSPs and what your opinions are on them. Because one of these opinions is different to the others. Oh my god, this one ready to move in. These trains are still going to be icons a long time after the actual trains themselves retired from the actual use of railways. I think these trains are going to be very much a memory for many of their history and being loved by many drivers. Credit Brains is the name who made them, by who made the invention by the APT company group, who helped them build these iconic beauties back in the mid-1970s for future travel. So we came out with these trains. So yeah, freight trains, definitely recommend going on them while you can. Do I recommend going on them? Yes, double yes. If you want to have a chance to go on these trains while they're still in service, this week and next week is your last chance to go on them before they disappear altogether. The last day of it is on Saturday next weekend. So if you want to go on them, do it before you lose the opportunity, otherwise you will lose the potential opportunity to travel online. So that's what I'm going to be doing over this week and next Friday. This Friday and next Friday, I'm going to be travelling on these for those weeks. I'm going to have the opportunity to travel for at least a bit longer for the last 2 weeks and just to enjoy travelling, because I think that'd be the best choice to do it before they disappear altogether off the UK network. After the target, and they're not the real one. She can go fast. She is not that good, too fast. But... So yeah, we're gonna get her coupled up, back up, and then let's do one more round of her. I'm sure if we can manage at least one lap without putting away from the train. There we go. Why does it always do that? Okay, I'm going to do the final jump and then we'll go on to the Midland Pullman. There we go, we're back, just doing the last bit of the footage with the Midland Pullman and then we'll be done. Good. So I'm going to use her over this side, let her go through. What's my opinion on the Midland Pullman? It's just that any other it's only like any other 43, it's just a charter version with first class dining, the restaurant, and the whole thing is first class. It's a rail car version of the 43. And yes, I'm going to go on it again next year in August. That's my plan. Travel from Exeter days to York again, and I'm going to do a bit more filming at York. Hopefully I've got a bit more better camera footage or something. I might get a battery amp or something. I can have my phone up with me. So I can film maybe a 15-minute video up there. So it wouldn't be taking a holiday up, but it will take half of that day out. So yeah, Thursday is going to be a long day. I've been filming the 42 and then as I was thinking this one averaged the same volume as the Castle Royal and the GMR ones. In real life, the City will be the fastest 43s out there, I think, by record speed. I think she was the fastest. There's the 1052 service from Paddington, I think, going to Glasgow Central set. It was 253, well 42 was 53. And now it's starting to look a bit better, but I've still got the inside line to work on and the outside line being clean, and then eventually ballast, and then putting some for signals probably over this side of the track here, and then one on that side of the track just near the level crossing. And there will be a small section of freight yard for 56 or 66, and then all a bunch of that. So that'll be worked on probably over next year sometime when I've got some spare cash or time to do it with. So it depends on time and what I can able to do in that free time. And of course, Christmas is always a busy time of year. The most expensive one I'm going to have to get next year is going to be the cross-country HST. So, it's going to be quite interesting once I catch that one. Once I can actually, buy it and get it running for the model railway for my layout, for the HST layout. I'm going to have a plaque on this wall for about 3 Brandon's model railway is dedicated to the HST family. That's even the prototype for the APTE. So she's going to be on here at some point as well. Be part of the family. So, yeah, you may think, well, you can think 43s are worth taking off for the 175s. But for me, I don't think the 175s are up to their standards at all. I don't like them particularly, but a lot of people seem to like them. I don't know why, but some people seem to really love them. Not me. I mean, yeah, they've got LEDs and all that, but they don't do anything for me. A bit like the 802s, they don't really do much for me, but a lot of people do like film them. Because a lot of people are growing up in the now generation, and find them really nice, the iconics, 8-3 scopes. But I'm not grateful that I have so many of models that are in model form. Means I can at least enjoy them in scaled down version, even though I can't see them much longer in real life because it's open up the light. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go very shortly. I will be doing a live stream race soon. Once I shift this cold off, I will do a live stream and I will start to do a live stream leading up Christmas Eve. After that, I don't think I'll probably do anything for a little while because obviously I've got a funeral after Christmas. Because one of my great-great-grandparents just passed away recently, so she was 100 years old and she did have dementia. So, unfortunately, I got that to come with, so I've got to put that in consideration because we're going up just after Christmas and it's not going to be ideal. But, yeah, it means it's going to be a lot going on leading up to the new year and it's not really fun. So yeah, I'm going to do a freight video for you very soon with all my diesel, the Coco and the Boco and stuff, all of them, the diesels, freight running on the model railway soon. But they're not going to run near as much as these are. That is crazy. I didn't realise you can do so much for crazy. Yeah, she's still got some kick in her, which is good. In the situation, I guess it's there for her to use when she needs to. And hopefully that never comes to light when I need to make her up to that speed. But the new motors can get a lot closer than the old ones did. Anyway, I'm going to let her pass through the camera and then we're going to end off as she comes around. So I hope you comment, like, subscribe, turn post notifications, follow me online. You can follow me on my Facebook. I still do use Twitter every once in a while now. I don't use it regularly like I used to, but I still use it. So if you want to follow me on there, or you want to just check out my YouTube channel, and then /workman channel, you can do so. I'm currently on the heading my way up to 2k subscribers, which is really cool. But yeah, hopefully by next year we'll be well over 3k by the time I've done Bristol, Birmingham New Street, Edinburgh, and probably going to be a couple of other places along the way. Derby is another one I want to do. So I'm going to enter those travel plans to do first to some of the journeys, but I'm going to do standard the other journeys. And obviously in August next year, I'll be travelling on this again. It's really cool. So, and I'll be going up to York, so, or maybe Scarborough. Anyway, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be Thursday. Peace.
Good God. I don't know where he is, I'll have to have a look in a minute. I didn't catch the nameplate on the back of the door.